Hello and welcome to another video from the TheSavageTrout on YouTube, and it is Grid Autosport episode 4, I think. Oh dear, I can't even keep counting my episodes. It might be 5 actually, who the hell knows. But anyway, it is the Autosport Touring Championship. It probably is like the 5th or something, I don't know. All I know is it is event 3 around Hockenhiem, which is a good track for me, so well, it is a short course, which does surprise me a couple of times, but we have quite a handy lead in the championship here. A good result in this race could probably put me even further ahead, so it's quite crucial to continue my momentum in this weekend. I mean, we had a great start in Brands Hatch with a second in the first, and then we were relatively consistent last time. We've just got to keep being consistent and keep ahead. We're just going to qualify here, same format as it was last time. I reckon it's probably going to be the same format for the rest of this event. Here we go. I always remember, well, this is a bit of a annoying corner because I'm not quite sure which corner it is here. If it's okay, it's not. Oh, I've broken way too early there. Then I thought it might have been the tight hairpin. I wasn't quite sure what short course it was, but it's clearly the other one, which is why we're only in second at the moment. We're only 4 tenths down, so we can maybe gain a bit of time back in the middle sector here. Oh, okay, it's a short course here, right? Okay, I'm not the biggest fan of this short course, to be honest. But I guess I'll have to adapt anyway. Not really many overtaking opportunities apart from the hairpin, I would say, really, around this track though. It's mainly just a stadium section, so that could be a bit of a pain. But looks like we're heading easily for pole at the moment, or at least a provisional pole after this first lap. We've recovered all the time that we lost. 9 tenths up, look at that, pretty impressive. Bit slidey out of there, but it's been a very neat lap so far. Might be time for me to turn the line off potentially as well, because I seem to be firing out these times as we come across the line, and it's not a brilliant end to the lap actually, and we've only gone second, so I'm not quite sure what happened there. I don't think that was a bad last sector at all by any means. So we've only gone second there, unless Evan Kennedy improved this time without me noticing. But Evan Kennedy in that Team Kicker car, I believe, isn't he? They seem to be all of a sudden hitting form, although we have gone purple there, 2 tenths up. I think it's going to be all about the last sector around here. Obviously this track is a bit longer, so the video might be a bit longer here today as well. Maybe if we break a bit later here, we could gain a bit of time. Hasn't really worked out for us. We've actually had a lot more wheel spin. We are still up though by quite a bit. It's going to be all about the last sector again. I mean, it is ideal to be on pole in this race, probably because there isn't going to be many overtaking opportunities, I don't think, apart from maybe the first lap. Took that pretty nicely there, and now we're starting to get into our groove, and I think we could be looking at provisional pole here. Aaron Wesley goes quicker, and he's gone quite a bit quicker there actually, so we could have a bit of competition now. We're a full second down on him, well over a full second down on him actually at the moment, but we're going a hell of a lot quicker. I think it's going to be quite close between me and Aaron Wesley here as we come round the final corner. Are we going to beat the target time? It's going to be close. Are we going to do it? No, not quite. We've gone third, and we've gone behind the 2 Raven West cars. Not by much, but it is crucial that we try and get ahead of them. We started on pole in the last 2, I believe, when we've qualified, so it is crucial here as we haven't gone any quicker. Well, we are a bit up, but we're still third in the first sector, so it is very, very close. We've got to make sure we at least retain third, if nothing else. So I think we've still got to try and go quicker here. We haven't taken the best line through there at all, though, again. We're up, but it's still not enough at the moment. It's all going to be about the last sector, which is where we seem to be losing the time. I don't know if it's just because of the power down the final straight or what, but I seem to be losing a lot of time in the final sector for whatever reason. That corner doesn't help either. We've had a bit of a drift there actually, which probably won't help too much. And in fact, yeah, as I suspected, we're well down after that. So it looks like it might only be third on the grid for us, which is a bit disappointing really. I was hoping for a bit better, and look at that, Nathan McCain goes quicker than Wesley. And in fact, actually no, sorry, they've done the exact same time. Unbelievable stuff from Good Autosport there. As we come around the final corner, not sure if we're going to improve here at all, or maybe we are. No, disappointing. But it's third on the grid behind the two Ravenwest cars, and we're going to have to take the fight to them. Otherwise, Hockenhiem could be a major game changer in the championship battle. Yeah, oh, 1,000, well, it looks like it's 2,000s in there, but it's classified it as 1,000s, and obviously you get a point for pole position as well, so that's not going to help me at all. Then the two team kicker cars behind me, got to watch out for them, but I think, as per usual, it's looking like it's going to be a five-way battle here for the win. With us starting from third place on the grid, it's going to have to be a good start here. If we can maybe nail Wesley round the outside off the line. But actually, no, we've got a terrible start, and it's actually Wesley that's got the best start, I would say, there. But yeah, again, it's a poor start for us. I don't know what's going on there. But oh, it's very close between the two Ravenwest cars. We've got a better X out of turn 2, and Wesley goes very defensive, but we're at the inside of him. And now I've got to try and challenge McCain down to the straight, although Wesley's having a bit of a look up the inside again, and he's actually muscled us out, which is a bit frustrating. So it's the Ravenwest cars that still lead, and McCain looks strong, and I think they're going to be quicker down the straight here as well. It looks like the kicker car is... Oh dear. Taking a better line through there. In fact, it's a bit shaky from Aaron Wesley, and we're going to take him around the outside of that. Worked out to perfection. And we're just about taking him, I think. We blocked him off slightly. Going to tell our teammate to push since he's now gone down to last. Good job by him, really costing us in the constructors. But right, we're up to second now. We've got to try and challenge Nathan McCain, who looks relatively in control, and we're not that quick in the final sector, so we're going to have to push like hell if we want to catch him up and nail every apex. But again, Wesley looks threatening behind us, but we did seem to catch Nathan McCain up a bit through there, but Wesley seems to be the guy on the charge at the moment. McCain is trying to control the race, but he seems to be making more mistakes, and me and Wesley here, as we're closing him in quite nicely. This could be an epic scrap for the win here. I'm not quite sure the two team kicker cars quite have enough pace around here by the looks of it. But once again, it seems like Grid Autosport is serving up a fantastic race. And this difficulty just seems to be perfect for me at the moment. We're still right behind Nathan McCain. I still don't think we're quite close enough to make a move unless we make a lunge at the hairpin. But still, we've got Aaron Wesley stuck behind us, and he's looking more threatening, to be honest. Kurt Wittenstein seems to be holding up 5th place, which I'm guessing is his teammate. So they're running out of contention now. It's a look up the inside, potentially for Wesley, but he can't quite get it done. McCain is not going brilliantly quickly, but he's still just about retaining his lead. Somehow, some way. He's not quite letting us get close enough to make a pass. But it is a rather dominant display by me and the Ravenwest cars here. Oh, we've had a bit of a moment through there. Surprised I didn't get a corner cutting penalty thing there, but that's the way it goes. We took that quite nicely. Are we going to have enough to challenge Nathan McCain here, or is he just going to be able to edge us out with his slightly superior car pace, I'd say, is coming down to here? Seems like Aaron Wesley's dropped off a bit, so I don't know if that's a good sign of catching Nathan McCain, but we just don't quite have it here. We've slightly track extended there, but it has helped us a bit actually. Kurt Wittenstein is still in 4th, our teammate is still in last despite me tempting him to attack. This is going to be a crucial corner, I think. We've taken it a lot nicer than McCain, and we could potentially challenge for the lead here. If we get a good run down the straight, it's going to have to be potentially at the hairpin, I think. But now we just don't seem to have the straight line speed. Or not the hairpin, because the hairpin doesn't even exist. I think we're going to have to settle for second or possibly third if we had gone a little wider there. This is certainly going to set up the next race nicely though. McCain goes a bit wide there. Maybe we can go for one last attack here at the end. It looks like Wesley's out of contention for second, so we've got to just try and focus on first now, but I think it's going to be quite a tall order. Unless we get... Oh, we have got a good run out of there. McCain gets a bit of a dodgy run, actually. We're close right up through there, but he's got a bit of a better run. This is probably the closest we have been to McCain all race, actually. Unless he makes a mistake out of here, I don't see how I'm going to be able to take him, though. We've run over the curb, and McCain is just going to take it, I think. Unless he makes a mistake out of here, which he hasn't, and it's going to be Nathan McCain, and it's going to be second place. Sadly, we couldn't quite win it, but again, it's a consistent result. We haven't lost too many points to our rivals there. And we got the fastest lap as well, just nipping it off Nathan McCain, which gives us an extra point as well, which has helped us immensely. So actually, there's only 7 points between us now, but we're still in quite a commanding position since we'll start ahead in the next race, which is going to be a corker because there isn't too many overtaking opportunities around this track, as I've said before, and we're going to have to come all the way through from 15th with our two championship rivals around us. Oh, my teammate's second, so obviously he got past someone. That's a terrible start from me compared to Nathan McCain, I think. It was up the inside of us, actually, and oh my god! McCain absolutely smashes us off there, so we've actually retaken him around the outside, but this is going to be a bit of chaos in here, I think, because it's all going to be bunched up. Trying to go around the outside of a couple, gone around the outside of Aaron Wesley, who spun us. Oh, it's a major collision. Uh-oh. Well, that changes the whole complexion, because if that was Nathan McCain, I'd be a bit more confident, but Nathan McCain just made it up to 13th, taking Kurt Wittenstein, and we've had the collision with his teammate, who is the other nearest championship rival. But I don't know, I just tried to go around the outside of him there, and the AI just didn't really back off. Luckily, the field is still quite bunched up, so he should be able to pick some of them off if we don't have another collision or crash. McCain is 13th still, which is promising. He hasn't made up too many places. Our teammate... Oh, our teammate's off! Our teammate's off. I'm not quite sure what's happened there, but it's even more disaster for Gabriel Maru. At least it's given us a place. But it's also given Aaron Wesley a place, Nathan McCain a place, as one of the kicker cars goes wide there. We're having a look at Kurt Wittenstein now. We are right back onto the pack, so that spin hasn't cost us too much. It's still so packed here. Diego Gomez leads, but it's anybody's game at the moment for the victory here. This is what touring car racing is all about, I guess. But Gomez still hasn't really run away with it here, as it's quite tight into there. McCain hasn't got a brilliant run, and in fact the kicker cars has gone, and we're trying to take round the outside, and we've got Nathan McCain. That's a crucial move. We're on the grass though, we're free abreast. There's no room whatsoever. We might get slightly screwed over on the outside there. Oh, we have been. McCain's trying to go through. We've been left no room up the inside whatsoever, and we're back down to 15th. It's ridiculously close here. This is the problem that I thought we were going to have. Nathan McCain's still down in 13th, which just proves how difficult it is to overtake around here. Axel Berg leads. I think he could be a favourite for the winners. We've gone into the back of someone, and there's someone spun round. It's Varga, who's usually near the front in the second races, but not today. Seems like we're getting stuck behind someone who's in like 6th place or something. There's one of the kicker cars doesn't get a great exit there, and we're trying to go round the outside of Evan Kennedy. But it's just not happening today here for some reason. As something falls off the back of his car, it's absolute carnage in this race. Oh, there's contact up ahead. This is going to be a chaotic final lap, I think. Look at how much this guy up ahead is holding everyone up, I think, from 6 downwards. I think anybody could win at the front out of the top 5, but anybody could finish 6 here, that's for sure. I think it's 6 downwards anyway. As we're up the inside of Evan Kennedy, and actually we're up the inside of Aaron Wesley as well. That's a crucial move. onto the final lap we go, but Aaron Wesley's trying to come back at us. We're side by side, but we block him off quite nicely there. So it's looking like sixth at best here. Our teammates well down the field. There's a bit of contact into there as again we slightly run wide. We're going to have to try and go up the inside of 2 here. This could help us immensely. Can we get up the inside of Souza? Oh, sorry, it's Wittenstein even, who hasn't left as much as room. We've got a penalty there. And, oh God, that could have ended badly. Looks like McCain's up to 12th, but he's still getting held up pretty substantially. So, despite being down in 10th place here, it looks like most of our rivals haven't been able to come through the field either. And we could still have a shout of 6th place here, because look how slow the field is going up ahead. It's ridiculously close. And in fact, well, the battle is even being joined at the front now. Between, well, just between everyone, basically. We're having a look at Aaron O'Sullivan potentially now. In fact, sorry, no, there's Nathan McCain. I'm going mad. That was Aaron Wesley. So Nathan McCain is up to... Oh, God, we need to make a move here. I was completely going crazy as we're trying to go round the outside and there's been a bit of contact. Oh, God, we're into the gravel. And Wesley's going to have a look, surely, up the inside here. So Nathan McCain is, look at that, he's making his way up to 6th place, and this is a disaster. I thought, oh my God, I've made a complete mistake. I thought McCain was well down the field. He's actually now up to 6th. We're going to have to go for some dives here at the final corner to try and restore a bit of pride. We're going to try and go up the inside of Zielinski, which hasn't really worked, or maybe it has. Yes, it has. But we're only going to be able to get 9th. Whilst McCain looks like he's come home in 5th or 6th. 9th place. Well, that was a bit of a chaotic race, really. I mean, me and Wesley tagging was not a great start at all. Where the hell did Nathan McCain finish? Oh my God, he finished 5th. So there's 2 points in it now. Wesley once again loses out in the points, and Team Kicker didn't do brilliantly either. So it really is looking like it's between me and McCain now for the championship, with 3 events to go. We're halfway through the season even. Hopefully now down to 5th, thanks to my teammate. Dear Lord, absolutely horrific. Oh, well, if we hadn't had that second race, I reckon probably would have got that final thing, but oh well. Not quite sure what the next race is, but oh, it's the mini cups. Actually, I might do this race actually. End was a bit of a bang, since this is a cup event. Not quite sure. I'm guessing it's around the Autosport Raceway. No. Oh God, it's the reversed Brands Hatch. This should be interesting. Thought I might as well get this out of the way so I can keep my... Well, obviously I'm not keeping my flipping way of doing things consistent now since I'm doing another race, but don't really want to just do another random race. Looks like... Well, oh yeah, it's based off championship. Well, this is going to be a close race then, since my teammate's on pole, and he's probably going to spin. I've only ever done Brands Hatch backward once on this game, so I'm not quite sure where I'm going at all, to be honest. So it's going to be interesting here. So luckily it doesn't contribute to the championship points. And considering how chaotic the last race was, this could be quite interesting. Look at this. I love driving these mini cars. It's something slightly different from the touring cars. It's, oh my! I don't know what's going on at the moment. Well, that could be our race over straight away. Second race in a row I've had a first corner collision. Who the hell knows what's going on, although my teammate's still in the lead, so... Well, actually, it's not my teammate in this, because we're all just basically racing for ourselves, but... I mean... He's not the quickest driver, I'll just say that. So he's probably going to hold most of them up. Looks like I might have tagged Aaron Wesley or Evan Kennedy again there, so seems to be the same people I keep tagging, but don't know what's going on. Oh hello, someone's off the track. It's Zielinski again. I think he was off in the last race. Don't know what's going on there. He's turning into the Pastor Maldonado of this Grid Autosport career. So it looks pretty close up there though. Diego Gomez hits the front, which is quite interesting to see. This is actually quite a fun track to drive backwards. Obviously it's not the full track, but it is quite nice to drive backwards in these minis. How the hell is that a penalty? I don't quite know why it's that long as well. But looks like maybe by the last lap we might be able to catch up to the back of the pack here. Not if we do that though. Bit frustrated in this episode that there hasn't really been much battling. Obviously the second race had a lot, but that was kind of to be expected since there's a reverse race. I mean, oh god, someone else is off now, I think, up there. Well, they got back on the track before, I think it's Axel Berg again, who went off in the last race as well, I think. Well, actually, no, sorry, he won the race, didn't he? I can't even remember. I think he won the race. Yeah, he did. But still pretty close up the front here. Look how close it is. I could probably still win this race here. As we've finally caught the back of the pack, look how much they slowed through there, and we're going to try and go for a dive. That's probably going to be a penalty, yep. Oh, God. Okay, I've just gone completely chaotic in this race, but we've actually got back up to 12th. Hannah Wolf is trying to take us back, but not today, Sunshine. Well, trying to get past Varga now anyway. Looks like Diego Gomez has been seriously pressured up there, so it's anybody's game, as I said. I could still win this race. Trying to go up the inside of a couple. There's Aaron Wesley, my the guy who I always seem to hit into. There's my useless teammate, actually doing pretty well for once, so maybe it's a car, who knows. Maybe I'm just a god like Alonso in a terrible car driving it well. Oh, we've slightly muscled out our teammate there, to say the least. And can we gain a couple more positions at the end here, as it all gets a bit close. We're tense at the moment, a top 5 finish would be nice. We're on the grass, which isn't exactly going to help, although that looks a bit close. That was very... wasn't too nice for him. Oh god, Sophie Miller. Oh god, we're on the grass, so that's cost us. That's a bit frustrating. We probably could have done better in that race, but 10th place. Didn't really expect much out of this mini thing anyway, especially after the first lap collision. Main point is we're still in the lead of the championship, but we could have had a bit of a better run out here. Kurt Wittenstein wins, funnily enough. McCain in 5th. But I think that'll end this video. So thank you for watching, and until next time.